This is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Okwade, and this is Africa Now. Islamic State group says it was behind the twin blast in Uganda's capital, Kampala, on Tuesday that killed 3 civilians as well as 3 suicide bombers, according to official figures. Over 30 people were injured in the blast. ISIS news agency Amaq said Uganda was one of the countries participating in the war against Islamic State fighters in Central Africa, its justification for targeting the country. This is the third time the IS has claimed responsibility for attacks in Uganda since October this year. About 300 protesters who took to the streets of Burkina Faso's capital, Ouagadougou, on Tuesday are demanding President Roch Kabore resigns and the departure of French forces that patrolled the West African country in search of the Islamists. They say it is over the president's failure to restrain militants who roamed the north and east and last weekend killed 28 soldiers and 4 civilians. Sunday's attack was the worst suffered by troops during a 4-year Islamist insurgency that has killed thousands and forced more than 1 million people to flee their homes. Late on Tuesday, a member of Sudan's ruling Sovereign Council and rebel group leader Malik Aga says that outside Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok and other detainees will be released within a day or 2. This comes after a U.S. diplomat, Molly Fee, on a 3-day visit to Sudan, said she had met with Sudan's Hamdok during a visit to Khartoum on Tuesday and discussed ways to restore Sudan's democratic transition. Fee also met Army leader General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, who told her the steps for releasing political detainees arrested during the takeover had begun. The releases would not include those who face criminal charges. The families of 9 Somali workers shot dead by suspected Al-Shabaab militants while working on a bush clearance project funded by the United Nations are calling for a full and transparent investigation into the incident. The families say their relatives were instructed to carry out semi-military activities without proper security protection. Guards recruited to give them protection were on a breakfast break at the time of the attack. And at least 11 civilians have been killed and several others wounded during fighting between rebels and soldiers in northwestern Central African Republic on Sunday. The local prefect on Tuesday says the other Uganda blamed elements of the 3R, that is Return, Reclamation and Rehabilitation rebels. The 3R, which is mainly composed of fighters from the Fulani ethnic group, is one of the most powerful armed groups in the country. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. More stories coming your way after the break, so stay tuned. Welcome back. A senior official in the Ministry of Mineral Resources says 14 tons of smuggled golds, rubies and other gems have been illegally exported from Mozambique since the beginning of the year. The illegal gem trade is largely concentrated in northern Mozambique, where an Islamist insurgency has forced some 800,000 people to flee their homes. Mozambique Supreme Court Judge Rafael Sabastio, meanwhile, assured that the judiciary is working to prosecute those responsible in smuggling cases. Senior UN officials told the Security Council on Tuesday that preventing conflict requires closing development gaps, shrinking inequality, and bringing hope to people around the globe. Secretary General Antonio Guterres said that too often, conflict results from lack of access to basic services and life staples, such as food, water, and healthcare, or from gaps in security laws and governance systems. And in sports, the Benin Football Federation has lodged a complaint with Football World's governing body FIFA over its World Cup qualifier against DR Congo on Sunday. The appeal is about the fact that DR Congo made 4 substitutions on 4 separate occasions during Sunday's qualifier. Under current FIFA regulations for international games, teams are allowed to make up to 5 substitutes, but only during 3 windows in the game. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, to visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Do follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Okwade. Thanks for watching.